Location, location, location. You hear this all the time when starting the home buying process, and for a good reason. But what's the best decision for you and your family? Welcome back to the Fairway Mid-Atlantic YouTube channel. My name's Michaela, and today we're going to be talking about whether you should buy your next home in the suburbs or in the city. Now, suburbs are certainly not the same as they used to be, and especially after 2020 and the COVID-19 pandemic, things are changing. As the stereotype goes, cities are grand and exciting, fast-paced, hustle and bustle, and suburbs were viewed as more slow-paced, plant your roots kind of areas. However, after 2 years spent at home, opinions are starting to shift. Today, we're going to be talking about the pros and cons of both, what you should consider when you're buying your home, and more. Before we jump into today's video, make sure you hit that subscribe button down below and give this video a thumbs up if you want to see more content like this from us. First things first, you need to think about price. So, before the pandemic, many would have considered that cities were much more expensive than suburbs. And in the past, that may have been true. But today, moving to the suburbs doesn't necessarily mean that you're getting more bang for your buck. Sure, you may be able to find a lot more space than you would in an urban area, but is it truly a bargain? Looking at current housing market trends, suburban home prices have actually increased at a higher rate than urban areas. Realtor.com has actually reported that suburban home prices have actually increased at a rate of 5.2%. while urban home prices have only increased at a rate of 2.4%. Again, this doesn't necessarily mean that suburban homes are the same price as urban homes for the same features, but it is important to take into consideration as we're moving forward and you're looking to buy a home. Next, your lifestyle. There's no denying that living in a city is different than living in a suburban area. When thinking about where you want to live, it's important to consider your current and future lifestyle. While right now you may enjoy the hustle and bustle and fast-paced life of city living, 5 or even 10 years down the road, you may be looking for something a little different. Now, this is a bit stereotypical, but it's definitely important to consider. You should ask yourself these questions. What's important to you? How do you currently live your life today? How do you see yourself living your life in 5 years? What about 10 years? What does your current financial situation look like? What will your future financial situation look like? These questions can help you realize what you value in your lifestyle, what you're willing to give up, what you need to keep in your life, and decide ultimately whether city life or suburban life is more for you. It's important to note that homeowners spend an average of 10.5 years in their homes. That's a long time. So, while again, you may be comfortable in the space that you're in right now, 10 years down the road, that might not be the case. And buying a home is the biggest investment you'll ever make in your lifetime. So you want to think carefully about where you want to be and where you want to plant your roots. Location, 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 location. We said it before and we'll say it again. Where you live is a huge, huge deal because you're going to be there for a long time. Hopefully. Choosing the perfect location for you, your current situation, or you and your family is crucial. Now, it's also important to note that both cities and suburban areas offer up a lot. There are tons of activities, amenities, and perks of living in both. Again, it's really up to you and your lifestyle and your goals. When considering where to live, it's important to obviously consider things like community, schools, proximity to amenities and activities, and maybe even your commute to work. Although that might not be the case any longer as a lot of people are going to continue working from home. But another huge thing to consider are the financial factors of where you're going to live. Choosing the location means choosing between different home insurance plans, possible HOA fees, and taking into consideration the overall price of living, because that will differ whether you're in a city or in a suburban area. And these financial factors should factor in greatly into your home decision, because at the end of the day, again, buying a home is a huge financial investment, and you want to make sure that you're choosing the place that's perfect for you and your family, but also perfect for you and your current and future financial situation. Now, before getting mixed up in the housing market, trends, rates, and even getting a pre-approval, yes, we said even getting a pre-approval, you should definitely nail down exactly where you want to live. Getting clear on your financial picture, what you're looking for in a home, your non-negotiables, and your wants versus needs list is so important in starting a home buying process because it'll make it go that much smoother because you know exactly what you're looking for. Once you make that final decision of whether city life or suburban life is perfect for you, then you can reach out to one of our loan officers at www.fairwaymidatlantic.com to start your home buying journey and get pre-approved. If you like this video, make sure you give it a thumbs up down below and tell us whether you would like to live in a city or in a suburban area and why. We would love to know. Thank you guys so much for watching again. My name is Michaela. We post new YouTube videos every Friday all about home buying, the mortgage process, and so much more. So we'll see you next week.